Okay, hello everyone. Good morning. This is Zach here from XIFU. Okay, so again, this section here, just want to do a quick updates for the overall Bursa markets, and let's see what we can get from here. Okay, so again, a quick disclaimer: this section here, I'm not doing any buy and sell call. So if you want to trade any stocks based on our discussion this morning, make sure your own trading plan. All right, so definitely there's no buy and sell call involved. Okay, in this section here. So what we're gonna start right now. If you're here with me, appreciate if you can tap a one for me to ensure my sound screen is working, and what do hit the thumbs up for me and help me to share this out so we can have more viewer if you like this morning section. All right. So now again, let's look into the overall market condition. So for me, I still think that there is no bullish signal. Not to say bullish signal, but market overall is not that bullish yet. Even though yes, yesterday we do have recovery, we do see nickel and Korean stock market also exchange also they're having a recovery as well. But for me, something that you need to be careful. Sometimes oversold too badly, the next day you will have technical rebound, but doesn't mean that it will goes up and form another bullish run so fast. Okay, a few things that I think we have to take note is that first of all, you look into the individual stocks. Okay, individual stocks mostly they are still trading below the gaps. Okay, it's not easy to call gaps. Okay, again, if you can see some of the stocks when they are heading to the gaps, they have some immediate resistance coming in. So that's telling me that something that you should take note and be careful as well. Okay, now let's look into the overall KLCI conditions right now. Like I say, gaps is always quite tricky. Okay, whenever you got gaps, it will form a certain resistance. Okay, of course, gap up form support. So that's why right now, I think few counters having a gap up, you can monitor like they drop into the areas already. I think one of them is me technovation. I can't recall whether they are trading above or below, but we can check that out later on. All right. So yes, yesterday it do seems like trying to cover back with higher volume, but uh, compared to the gap down volume, is still considered average. It's not that good enough. Okay. So this period I will still continue to monitor. Okay, how it going to stay above this area here. Okay, before we decide when to enter or not. Okay, right now I think you can enter and it start also go up and down one. But try not to all in yet. It's not a good time to all in yet. Okay. Now, if you look into it now, let's see the other sectors also. I think mostly this morning, mostly not doing that well. So KL said indices, okay, mostly is in red. I think all is in red. Only the FTSE Asian 40. Okay, this is our REITs. REITs is still in green. Okay, good. So the rest actually is still is in red this morning. Construction, I think, still hit quite badly. Okay, again, same things. Gap is there. Okay. Now this is pretty tricky and need to be careful. So sometimes what they do is that they drop. Okay, they goes up. Okay, you thought that yeah, market reverse gonna up already, right? Then they make a shooting star here. So shooting star here at 40 MA, then they'll continue to drop. Okay, I think like the other day, Sensoft. Okay, Sensoft actually I think having that. I think a lot of people gonna try also in Sensoft. Okay, similar like this. Okay, so here it dropped below 40 MA, push back up. Okay, I also thought that you're going to reverse already from here. Okay, because it's quite nice in the morning. It's a up bar. So one of the reasons why sometimes I say that I want to wait until 4 p.m. This is the reason why, because sometimes last minute I want 2 hours they will sell one. Okay, they will sell one. So from a shooting star, then they will continue to go into this downtrend again. So I think now right now, lots of stocks actually are in this stage. Okay, because of a heavy sell off. So it's good for you to watch out how the price is going to react whenever they're heading to this so-called the 40 ms area. Okay, so one of them I think I shared it just now. Okay, let's continue into indices. So energy wise, let's do the energy. Energy drop badly, no trend. Okay, follow exactly like SE. Okay, now if you got any stock, just let me know by typing a comments below. Okay, so that we actually can study together. Actually, I don't have much stocks for you guys again this morning. Just want to do a quick check of overall market conditions. What's the things that we should look for? Okay, before we decide to enter or not. Okay, like I said, don't let me stop you if you think that some counter is for the long-term purpose. Now it's a cheap discount. You got your own so-called methods. You know your objective. You go for it. Okay, because for me normally I look into more TA side. Okay, I look into more. I prefer to look into more so-called setups first. Okay, before I enter the market. Okay, so healthcare also not doing pretty good. I think we can see from Hata, Glove as well. Okay, so no setup yet for here. Okay, financial services, I quite surprised that in green. Actually, the one that I quite surprised also is Affin. Okay, Affin actually hold well, but this morning I don't know. I didn't follow Affin. Huh? But surprisingly, they are still holding well. Okay, so for this is for finance, financial services. Yeah, technology kena hit lah. This is what we know also. Okay, today also okay, sama saja lah. Telecommunication, I think sama saja lah. So okay, let's say any stock I need to look into or not. Okay, I got nothing actually. Okay, Anna. Okay, Anna got three stocks are looking for entry. Wow. Okay, right now still looking for entry. Okay, but I believe probably you are looking for something long term, right? So okay, now let's into Suncon first. Okay, today we will look into the technical perspective. Okay, technical perspective. Okay, so okay, now let's say tricky situation. Okay, tricky situation. Okay, now let's into weekly. Assuming this three counters here is looking for long term. Okay, so today is Tuesday, ma. Okay, we're still quite early lah for the week. Okay, still need to wait until Friday, but so far it formed a ham. Okay, but if you look into this chart here, weekly chart also kind of far away from the 20 MA. Okay, so actually, when the stock goes up like this, okay, with some increasing volume as well, like it's not cumulative volume, sometimes it's a deep pullback is actually a pretty healthy one. Okay, long-term basis lah. So maybe if I want to enter this kind of stocks, okay, I will wait for weekly chart to hit 20 MA first. Okay, before I want to enter. Right now, okay lah, but of course sometimes if let's say this hammer fail to form, right, sometimes you have to expect them to like this. So, okay, moving around along with the 20 MA lah. You have to expect that. Okay. Now, if I look into short-term wise, okay, which is the daily chart wise, okay, like I said, this is a tricky area. Okay, this is a tricky area because this is a small gap. Okay, for me, this is constant gap also lah. Even though some people say that, hey, here got the lower shadow ma. Okay, not a gap. Okay, but for me, it's a gap also because the price open at a lower price. Okay, normally you open lower, open higher. There is a certain imbalance between supply and demand. Okay, so you need to take that into consideration. Okay, so tricky area which is I don't like. Okay, be careful, especially later on you see shooting star that I show you in sense of. Okay, so sensor also goes up, try to push back, but tak dapat, continue. Okay, so if I enter right now, I can say it's a bit tricky. Okay, I prefer to see a nicer setups. Okay, based on technical wise. Okay, based on technical wise. Okay, so let's look into analyzer. Okay, so this is 3 out of 9. Oh, not a very good FA lah, currently. Okay, 3 out of 9. Reasons why. Because my FA is not very good. If you want to, you can actually follow the other senior, Mr. JK Kang. Okay, he is actually pretty good in FA. So he's the one that actually built the system also, combining TN and FA as well. But this one, if let's say actually I can read the explanation. Okay, so yeah, this is Suncon front can. Okay, let's into front can. Let me know any other counters I'm gonna look into. Like I said, I don't have any stocks today as well. Okay, Sofian BWYS, I will look into that. Okay, now this is also trading very close to the gaps. Okay, again, tricky situation. Okay, now let's into weekly first. Sometimes weekly give a better idea. This one I think somehow I feel slightly safer compared to Suncon. Okay, the reasons why maybe today is only the second day of the week. Okay, today is Wednesday, right? Okay, yeah. Am I right? Today Wednesday, right? Yeah, today Wednesday lah. Okay, I forgot. Okay, third day of the week, but of course we're still early. Okay, we still need to wait for the closing until Fridays. So far from heaven. Okay, so far so good for me. Okay, of course you can wait until so-called Friday. Okay, if you want to. Volume is good. Okay, at this moment here. Okay, because of the gap down there as well. So okay, now the reason why I say good because now they are actually at the 40 MA. Okay, let's say 20 MA, 40 MA. I'm not using that for me to enter a stock immediately, but I'm using to check is there any strength or weak signal happening at this moment. Okay, so but right now I think the 40 MA got hammer. Okay, but best wait until end of Friday to see whether they will form a hammer or not. Supported, then maybe from here we will see a weekly pullback. Okay, a weekly pullback. Okay. So okay, the reasons why Franken is slightly better than Suncon is that this one is close with support. Okay, Suncon I still a bit takut lah. I still a bit takut on that lah. Sometimes you can go a little bit deeper one. Okay, so now IT Max. Okay, okay, this one again still below the gaps lah, but luckily this one still above 40 MA lah. Okay, now let's get into weekly. Oh, very far from 20 MA already, bro. This one. Okay, very far from 20 MA already. Now, if you really want to lah, Okay, open up my trading plan. Okay, I think this candle here lah, this is the strength candle lah. But make sure you all watch your so-called the support level especially for those looking the short-term one. So here is the strength signal. Okay, here the low of the strength signal, like I said the other day during the pullback classes. Here we provide you a support. Okay, so maybe you want to use here, but I think the background is not that nice at the moment. CEB ayo, CEB kena dump teruk. Okay, anyone here holding CEB? Okay, lucky I didn't enter because I've been told that. Again, I'm not very good in FA. Okay, but I've been told that CEB is a pretty good counters. Okay, but yeah lah, kena dump lah lately. Okay, because one of the reasons why I didn't enter CEB is because if you notice the chart actually come with a gap down. And it's a bit difficult. I think they tested 1 or 2 times, but they cannot break. Okay, so there's a reason why I didn't enter. Okay, so IT Max. Okay, so in the FA so-called analyzer, the Pratoski F score 509. Okay, so okay lah, moderate lah, boleh lah. This one for in terms of FA, if you're looking for slightly longer term one. All right. Okay, now let's go into the next one, BWYS. Okay, let me know any stock you want me to comment. Okay, today I don't think of much stocks. Okay, again, if you are in the markets, look into the support. If if you are looking for discount for long terms, okay, you can use the weekly chart. Okay, we can study that together. Okay, BWYS, new IPO stock lah, Sofian. New IPO stock sometimes I cannot help lah because the chart too little already. Okay, but again we use weekly, see what we can do. Break below support, no reversal yet. Okay, break below support, no reversal yet. Okay, now another things that I think you can do right now. Okay, if you are looking for short-term opportunities, you use the hourly chart. Okay, to see the so-called short-term reversal. Okay, so for example, KGB. Okay, why it means is that using hourly chart is that this one macam ada reaction. Okay, you look into hourly chart, see whether they got do reversal or not. Okay, for example, like here lah. Okay, for example, like here, they try to cross 2040 MA. Okay, not to say 100% success lah, because now market is not good, but if you really want to enter, at least you check this one because the chances, okay, or maybe the age, I think is slightly better because you are trying to ride along with the trend. Okay, because this is again a tricky situation. Now is you look macam okay lah, macam good closing lah, but later on they shoot up, close back. Okay, maybe few days later they goes down again. Okay, it can happen also. This is the area that they will form so-called shooting star most of the time. Okay, so right now also I'm checking my hourly chart. Okay, some of the stocks that I'm still interested. I'm still checking my hourly chart to see whether how they actually react in the 2040 MA. Okay, now this one also you notice right, VS macam double break lah, so I know that okay, it's not a time for me to force myself to enter. Okay, so unless I say don't let me stop you, those that want to enter for these few bits kind of gain. Okay, I think okay, no I think no harm. Okay, no harm, but I'm not good in this. Okay, I'm not good in this. Okay, I'm only good when there is a trend. Okay, I'm only good when there's trend. Okay, so I try to go something that is more easy for me lah. You understand what I mean? Okay, like for example here reverse 2040. I know okay, maybe got chance to ride in the uptrend. So this is what I do. Okay, most of the time this is the area that you form inverse pullback. okay, inverse pullback. So potentially I will be more careful. So again, use your hourly chart for those that who are looking for short term. Okay, I think Notion also didn't perform well today. Okay, content goes down. Okay, so let's see Notion. Yeah lah, Notion tak payah tengok lah. Today goes down some more. Yeah lah. Check on the 2040s. Okay, later on we got any counters we can look into that. Okay, now let's look into CEB. Just time morning I checked. I think they still goes down. This one, yeah lah, a bit pity lah because if not mistaken, I've been told the company is good company, but just don't know why this happened. Okay, Piotrowski F score 6 out of 9. Okay, again, I'm not very good in FA for long term lah, but if you know how to do it, yeah, you can do it. Okay, but technical wise, no setups. Okay, technical wise, no setups. Hey, but today volume super high. Let's see. I want to see the volume. Something interesting. Something interesting. Okay, now this side, yeah, but I cannot see the volume from here. Yesterday volume, oh yeah, somewhere around here. So okay, today volume, if not mistaken, based on here, actually is already higher than yesterday volume. Okay, actually it's really higher than yesterday volume. Yes, okay. Something is going on. Okay, now in VSA one spread analysis, okay, VSA one spread analysis, okay, if you see climatic volume, okay, like for example CEB right now, and you see candle is narrow, especially when the stock going into downtrend. This is sometimes what we call back holding, BH, back holding. So it's a type of strength signal. Okay, it's a type of strength signal. Okay, but of course you don't muscle immediately lah. Sometimes you don't know the climatic volume is how climatic. Sometimes it can be later on one. Okay, but something that probably we can monitor. Maybe I want to see a immediate sideway around this zone, the 40 cents and 50 cents zone. Okay, so you know that if let's say it form a zone, okay, normally again it will take times like few weeks to a month, depending on market conditions. Then you know that this volume is accumulation volume. Okay, so I think it's interesting. This one I will put into my watch list. Few weeks later on. Okay, a few weeks later on, then we'll see how. Okay, now let's look into NTEX. Okay, let's into NTEX. Oh, yo, this one still hold well, Okay, now so far I think NTEX, SDX, IGB rates. I think AFIN also. Let's go to AFIN first. Wow, this feels still strong. I didn't follow NTEX yesterday. This one still I think believe still okay one. Okay, now let's go back to NTEX. Okay, midterm. Okay, midterm. So far so good. Okay, so far so good. It don't really affected by the market overall. I don't see any weakness, to be frank with you. Hopefully you didn't follow the market drop badly. But in fact, here actually they do a nice reaccumulation over here, breakout with volume. So for me, as long as they are still above the current support, which is this area here appears resistant to support, okay, or you can use this strength signal here support. They are still above this level. I think is pretty fine. Okay, for NTEX. Okay, so let's get into SP Setia. Okay, wow, SP Setia tricky. Oh, today want to close gap. Okay, this one, just one you're looking for entry exit. If you are looking for entry, I think best you wait until 4 p.m. Okay, best until 4 p.m. Like I say, towards the gaps one, sometimes a bit tricky a bit. Okay, towards the gaps one, sometimes a bit tricky. Because it can be like this, sometimes shooting star. Okay, so now it goes up. Okay, a bit low volume as well. That's why not so convincing yet. Okay, for me. So you can wait until 4 p.m. Okay, if 3 p.m. you think that okay, close over here, volume is strong, then okay, I think okay, you can consider to go for it. But let's say suddenly it dropped with red candle, got shooting star. This one I think we monitor first. Okay, we monitor first. Okay, especially gap I tackle when the price at gap one. Okay, because this is the area that bull and bear is fighting. Okay, now market sentiment is still weak. Most of the time, bear will win. again, my opinion only lah. Again, don't let me stop you lah. If you are thinks that the FA is good, 8 out of 9 also good. Okay, 8 out of 9 so good. Okay, so if you think that this one is good, don't let me stop you. If you think that this one can do for long term one, yeah, go for it. But technical wise, it's a tricky area. I don't like gaps. I don't like trading at gaps. Gap up okay lah. Gap up okay lah. Like for example, me Technovations. Okay, now this is gap area lah. But here also got gap down. Okay, but here is a strong gap support. Okay, but of course I'm not entering right now. First, okay, I want to see how you're going to react in this zone. Okay, now let's go back to SP30 first. Okay, you are asking what's the support. Okay, of course, right now is the best support. Assuming this is the closing right now, I'm assuming this is the closing right now for the current candle. So best one is they're staying above 1.43. Best one, okay, 1.43. If not, the next one is somewhere around here, 1.33. Okay, these two shakeout period, shakeout area, 1.33. Okay, so probably I can draw. Okay, somewhere around this area over here. Okay, please comment on Sunway looking for entry. Okay, Cindy, Sunway. Okay, Sunway. Just now is Suncon, now it's Sunway. Okay, pretty similar, I guess. Okay, drop with high volume, still below gaps. All right, now let's go into weekly chart first. Weekly chart, okay, hammer at 20 MA. Okay, hammer at 20 MA. Okay, if you're really interested, maybe based on weekly wise, they are still holding at the 20 MA. Okay, so what you do is that if you want to enter right now, I think it's okay. But you wait, you can monitor until Friday. Okay, you monitor until Friday. If let's say Friday, it hammer tak jadi lah, and it dropped below the 20 MA, then you be careful. Okay, maybe you want to exit first or something. Again, no buy and sell call. But personally, for me, I wait until Friday. Okay, because market still not so good yet. Okay, based on the reaction from this morning and yesterday also. Let's say yesterday, mostly they are going to gaps, but tak jadi. If you notice also, the volume actually is still average. Okay, compared to the down bar. So I think not so certain yet. Okay, not so certain yet in terms of the TA and setups. Okay, so daily wise, also same things. So again, if you really want to, maybe you can find some support from here. Okay, maybe somewhere around this area. Ngam here. Okay, this is the PS resistance, which is turning to support. Okay, we got two resistance. Okay, looks like here support area also. Okay, now maybe you can use this support area if you really want to enter. Break below here, then watch out first. Okay, maybe you want to cut with the small losses. All right. So okay, now let's into IJM. I think mostly it's the same also. Okay, now let's look into weekly first. Assuming you're looking for also mid. Okay, Christy said midterm. Okay, all right. So far it's a hammer. Okay, so far it's a hammer. Again, like I say, probably we need to wait until Friday. But this one, we takut also because too climatic already. Okay, one thing over here. Notice this volume. Something that as a VSA trader we have to know lah. Okay, VSA is one spread analysis. Okay, so this one, okay, I'm still planning out. Okay, I will do a shakeout course. Okay, for those that who interested. Last month we already done the pullback course lah. Okay, but now all the pullback tak jadi lah. Waiting for the next round now because all drop pullback probably might coming in. But now I think lots of shakeout. So that's why this month, maybe 2 weeks from now, I will do a shakeout course. Next month, September, probably I will do VSA course. Okay, so VSA actually more into like studying sorry, this is August. Okay, more study into the volume. Okay, using volume to check is your so-called stocks, everything is still healthy or not, especially in terms of trend. Now in VSA, not all high volume is good volume. Okay, you need to see combined with market stages as well. So if you look into over here, when the market is in accumulation high volume, okay, accumulation high volume, okay, it's a good sign because it represents there's a change of trend from sideways to uptrend. Okay, but when the stock is going up higher and higher and higher, and suddenly volume come in, high volume or cumulative volume, some things that you need to pay attention. The trend might change. Okay. Now, similar like CEB, why the reasons why I like CEB, I will monitor CEB is because the stock going to downtrend and you got cumulative volume. So maybe, I'm not sure, there's a chance for them to do change of trend. Okay. Now, if you understand this part, type 1 for me, please. If you understand this part, type 1 for me, please. If you don't understand, type 2. Okay, again, BSA, some things that I probably will cover in my upcoming line. So August, I will do shakeout. September, if I got time, I will do VSA course. Okay. So over here, what I'm trying to say is that IJM, okay, got some things that you need to be careful already. Okay, so sell stop loss. Okay, sell stop loss. Maybe I think that they will retest back into the 40 MA. So best is that you wait until Friday whether this hammer form or not. Okay, whether this hammer form or not. Let's say it didn't form, then I believe they will continue to test lower. Okay, now they are trying to close the gaps. Okay, over here. Again, same things. Watch out if let's say got any shooting star. Okay, watch out if let's say got any shooting star. Okay, into this area here. Okay, so there's quick one for IJM for midterm. Okay, Marsing. Okay, for Marsing, same also summer lah. Mostly it's the same. Okay, weekly chart also forming a hammer also at 40 MA. Okay, good. Okay, good. Till Friday, let's say still hammer, I think is good. All right. So daily wise, I say tricky. If you want to enter right now, boleh. Okay, but careful. Maybe today, tomorrow, it form a hammer from here. Okay, because maybe they will still reverse. Okay, so use here as a support. Okay, use here as a support. That's the easiest one. But for me, like I say, normally at gaps is 50-50. Gap area is always the area that bull and bear is fighting. Okay, bull and bear is fighting. Someone want to push, someone want to sell. Okay, so this is the area that normally I will avoid. Okay, so Affin I think still okay. So far, the only few counters that's holding well, and thanks Affin, just now we saw, right, SDX IGP rates. Okay, so over here, today still low volume and resistance. Okay, if you enter already, I think is fine. Okay, if you want the lock profit, I think okay. You can do so because now it's a weak market. And third, I think this area over here. Okay, this is the previous breakout with pullback patterns. So the low of this area here should form a support. Okay, again, use the strength bar as a support. You can use that. You can access to the X chart from mobile to look for the strength signal. Okay, so sometimes strength signal can provide you an idea where is the potential support coming in. Okay, so maybe you can use here as your low risk opportunity if you are looking for entry. I assume if you're looking for entry. Okay, I think if let's say there's no questions, probably we'll end our section here today. Okay, just want to do a quick check again of my pullback alerts. Okay, if let's say you can see anything from here or not. Okay, nothing much. Okay, nothing much. Media I checked already this morning. Don't really like it. HL Bank, Hong Leong Bank. Okay, tak apa lah. No trend. Okay, let's look into Edaran. Okay, Edaran, not too bad actually. Okay, not too bad. Where's the candle? Okay, let me click again. Auro. Okay, tak ada benda. Okay. Oh, trying to close gap also. Edaran. Theta also. Okay. Theta Edaran. Their movement a bit similar. Okay, but again, if you're entering right now, you monitor this gap. Make sure you don't form a shooting star somewhere around here. If let's say it form, you know what you should do. Okay, if let's say towards 4 p.m., I think they cross strongly. I think it's fine. Okay, let's look into the SDS still coming. Okay, I believe they also cross out because Theta and Edaran, their movement a bit similar one. Okay, if in terms of risk to reward, I think I prefer on Theta more. Okay, yeah, I think maybe today we can monitor these two counters. Okay. Volume, of course, that is the first trading hour. Okay, we want to see later on whether it can increase or not. All right. So, okay, now let's go into SDX and Pavilion REITs. Okay, wow, still pushing. Okay, surprise. Pavilion REITs, this one also can cross break or not. Okay, closing back. Okay, looks good. Hopefully my pullback signal getting more. If let's say my pullback signal getting more, which means lots of stocks is reversing, right? So okay, now with this, once again, thank you for joining me in today's section over here. So again, you can join me in my Telegram for further discussion. If I spot something that is interesting, I'll share it out. If not, follow me tomorrow again for quick market updates. Don't forget to help me to click likes and share. I'll see you again tomorrow.